Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, the Board of Trustees meeting of the Board of Trustees. Today is Monday, October 27th, 2025. Current time right now is 11:13 in the morning. Lehua, please call the roll.
Trustee Ahuna.
Eo.
Trustee Akaka.
Eo.
Trustee Akina.
Aloha mai.
Trustee Alapa.
Yes.
Mahalo. Trustee Galuteria.
Eo.
Trustee Lindsay. Let me unmute. Trustee Lindsay. I can see you. I'll come back. Trustee Souza.
Yo.
Trustee Waihe'e.
Present.
Chair Kahele.
Present.
And Trustee Lindsay. I'm gonna mark you present.
Thumbs up. We got a thumbs up. She's there.
We have 9 trustees. We have quorum.
Okay, this meeting can be viewed via live stream on OHA's website at www.oha.org/livestream. For those joining us on Zoom to testify or listen, please note that we are using the webinar platform rather than a standard Zoom meeting format. As an attendee, you will be able to watch and listen to the proceedings, and if you wish to testify on a specific agenda item, please follow these steps. Please raise your hand to indicate that you'd like to speak. We'll change your status from attendee to panelist when it is your turn. This may take a few seconds, so we appreciate your patience. As a panelist, you have the option to turn on your camera and unmute yourself to provide testimony. And once you have finished testifying, please mute yourself and you'll be returned to attendee status. In addition to this, I'd like to remind everyone to please silence your cell phones. And this meeting is being conducted in compliance with HRS Chapter 92, the OHA bylaws, and Robert's Rules of Order for Small Boards as modified by applicable statutes and rules. A few reminders as we begin. Trustees must be recognized by the chair before speaking. Members may raise a hand instead of standing when seeking to attain the floor and may remain seated while making motions or speaking. Motions need not be seconded. Public testimony will be called on each agenda item and limited to 5 minutes per speaker, and chair may fully participate in discussion and the vote. I'd like to now recognize our interim Kapuhana, Summer Silva. Summer, you'd like to introduce any administrative staff that are with us today. And in Summer's place will be our Chief Operations Officer, Keishan Kikina. Welcome, Keishan.
Mahalo nui, aloha mai kako, mahalo nui, Chair, Vice Chair, and Trustees. This morning, our administration team consists of our interim CEO, Summer Silva, our investment director and interim CFO, Ryan Lee, our director of communications, Bill Brennan, our operations manager, Royce Campbell, and our IT systems engineer and administrator, Daniel Santos. Mahalo nui.
Mahalo, Keishan. Also here with the Board of Trustees is our Board Secretary, Lehua Itokazu, our Chief Operations Officer, Alina Young. We have our Board Counsel, Kapona Kiokona.
Just checking if you can hear me.
We got you, Chair. Emerita.
Thank you.
We also have other members of our trustees, aides, and staff and secretaries here with us today. Okay, do we have anyone sign up to speak on the one agenda item listed? That agenda item is the organization of the Committee on Budget and Finance and the approval of the committee chairperson and the vice chairperson.
Yes, we have Jermaine Myers online.
Okay, great. You can bring Jermaine into the room and
Aloha, Chair Kaihele. Is it my opportunity?
Aloha.
Is it my opportunity to speak on this agenda
Yes, you
item?
are. Good morning, and you are recognized, Jermaine.
Okay, mahalo. Aloha, trustees. My name is Jermaine Myers. I'm an OHA beneficiary for beneficiary advocacy and empowerment. I'm also a Nanakuli Hawaiian homestead lessee. Mahalo for the opportunity to speak on today's agenda item 2, organization of the Committee on Budget and Finance, approval of the committee chairperson and vice chairperson. According to OHA's media release, Board Chair Kahele appointed Trustee Waihe'e as chair of the Budget and Finance Committee and Trustee Ahuna as vice chair. My question is, does OHA currently have a policy or is there a need for one regarding trustee conflicts of interest when holding multiple leadership positions? For example, Trustee Souza currently holds 2 leadership roles, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, and Chair of the Committee on Investment and Land Management. Now, Trustee Wahi'e will also hold two leadership roles, Chair of Budget and Finance and Vice Chair of Investment and Land Management. In these leadership positions, trustees have the power to agendize or not agendize issues, both within committees and across committees now, and even influence what reaches the full board. Could this consolidation of power among a small group of trustees be viewed as a potential abuse of authority or at least a conflict of interest? Last year, when Trustee Wahi'e chaired the Resource Management Committee, he introduced the idea of splitting the committee into two, Budget and Finance and Investment and Land Management, for the purpose of increasing oversight and distributing responsibility among more trustees. Now, with Trustee Wahi'e leading one and serving as vice chair of the other, it appears that oversight is once again concentrated rather than shared. I raise this concern respectfully in the spirit of transparency, accountability, and fairness. Mahalo, trustees. I look forward to speaking again on the next agenda item, community concerns. Kia kuapu, God bless all of you.
Thank you, Jermaine. Lehua, do we have anyone else signed up to speak for this agenda item?
No one else is signed up to speak on this item.
Okay, well, before we move on to the agenda item on appointing and approving a new chair and vice chair for the Budget and Finance Committee, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the transition that we are navigating and the importance of this decision for our organization and the Lahui that we serve. The chair and the board extends our deep thanks and aloha and mahalo to our former chair, Chair Luana Alapa, and her staff for their service and continued contributions to other important areas of work. Some of this work include the strategic plan, our Mana'i Mauliola, which Trustee Alapa, working together with Trustee Ahuna, have, and the rest of the OHA staff are putting a lot of time and effort in the reassessment of our strategic plan. In addition, the upcoming home repair program, which is a major initiative for the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and Trustee Alapa's dedication and work on any type of housing initiatives that the Office of Hawaiian Affairs is involved with is going to be really important work for the upcoming year. And so we mahalo her for her work on the Budget and Finance Committee and are looking forward to supporting those initiatives as we enter the new year. However, leadership roles evolve here at the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and these transitions are a natural part of healthy governance. At the same time, this board remains united and focused on its kuleana to steward a trust of more than $1 billion with prudence, transparency, and integrity. And the appointment of a new chair today represents both the continuity and renewal and an opportunity to strengthen our fiscal leadership, reinforce public confidence, and ensure that sound decision-making that our beneficiaries and our communities ultimately expect and that they deserve. And we know that many are watching us closely, trustees, and that's exactly how it should be. Accountability and transparency is part of our trust responsibility, and that work before us continues with stability, collaboration, and a shared commitment to advancing OHA's mission for the collective good for our Lahui. So per the OHA bylaws, the chair appoints Trustee John Wahi'e IV to serve as chair of the Budget and Finance Committee, and Trustee Dan Ahuna to serve as vice chair to the Committee on Budget and Finance. And I am pleased to announce that both Trustee Wahi'e and Trustee Ahuna have accepted and are prepared to serve upon board's approval, and also want to thank them for their commitment and effort to the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. Do we have a motion to approve those appointments? So moved. Trustees, any discussion on those appointments? Okay, hearing none, roll call vote.
Trustee Ahuna? Oh, I'm sorry. Trustee Akina is raising his hand.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Just
Sorry, I might have missed Trustee Akina. Trustee Akina, if your hand's up and you'd like to speak, you are recognized. Hold on, Trustee Akina, we have you muted right now. We'll need to unmute you. Oh, I think you're unmuted now. So go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. Can you hear me?
We got you loud and clear, Trustee Aquino.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you for offering a moment to make a statement or ask questions. We've been going through significant changes in the recent past, and things are going very quickly. I just would appreciate any context there may be to Trustee Alapa's leaving the position of chair of the B&F committee and the appointment of two new leaders. And I ask this given the fact that we've had significant transitions taking place, and we've not had an opportunity, largely because of sunshine law, to sit down and understand the context and kuka. Anything would be helpful.
Who is that question directed to?
I direct it to you, but I would welcome hearing from any trustee.
Sure. I think Trustee Alapa is unmuted. Trustee Alapa, would you like to respond to Trustee Aquino?
Sure. Mahalo for that, Trustee Aquino. You know, as we reflect back on this past year, especially for me, in focusing my attention, I wanted to, I realized over this course of time, there are areas that are, I'm feeling that I'm neglecting as to put more time and energy into the committee, and not being able to put in the time towards the ones that I'm most passionate about, as Chair Kahele had expressed. And these initiatives are vital for Hawaiian people, especially in the housing initiatives that we have not really put much energy into yet. However, I want to ensure that this follows through in the coming year. As people that I'm hearing at feedback, people are contacting me wondering when can they start applying for the grants in reference to home improvements, not home renovations, but home repairs, which obviously has a profound effect on their living conditions. As I've already seen here in Molokai, the wealth of the support from the people on a project of this nature is profound because of what they're able to now live in, the conditions of their homes being repaired, their roof, the hole in the wall, on the floors, whatnot. There's so many things that's occurred over this time. And then now we're at, but this has nothing to do, but this has a lot to do with moving forward a program for us to initiate for our lahui. And this is just an example that I'm giving to you of what little monies that was given to these people to be able to improve their living conditions in their homes. So on that note, I want to ensure that the program is followed through in the next 2 years based on our biennium budget. And that is vital so that people are now going to see the tangible results that we're going to achieve on home repairs to many of the beneficiary homes throughout the state. This is not just an island thing, it's a statewide initiative for all to apply for the grants that are coming up in the next 2 years. That is going to be a huge opportunity to ensure that this is and does come to reality, and our people are going to see these tangible results in the near future. That to me is vital and important. Another issue, another area that also been neglecting is the arena of our health. As I meet with beneficiaries throughout my time in between, going back and forth between our BF meetings and back on the island, I'm seeing a lot more of the need for support in mental health. Again, that's an area we are not really putting a lot of time and effort into, and I would like to see that come through to fruition in the next year. Our people have waited long enough. It is time that we take the bull by the horn and move forward quickly. People are tired of waiting. They want to see these results, and this area of housing is going to bring those tangible results. So that is something that I really am passionate about, Trustee Aquino. I would like to do a lot more on my end, as well as we move forward in the MIMO program, to see that many of the strategic plans, we have a lot to go through and to go over to see which is going to work for us and which perhaps may have to take a little back seat for now. So the MIMO, again, that's another area that I have not been able to put a lot much effort into, and I'd like to see that come to fruition as well. I hope that answers your concerns.
Trustee Aquino?
Thank you, Trustee Alapa.
Mhm.
Okay. Any other discussions, trustees? Okay, hearing none. Roll call vote.
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
Trustee Akaka. Oh, shucks. Trustee Akina,
Kanalua.
Trustee Alapa,
Yes.
Trustee Galuteria,
Aye.
Trustee Lindsay,
Aye.
Trustee Souza,
Aye.
Trustee Waihe'e,
Yes.
Chair Kahele,
Aye.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Mahalo, and Trustee Akina.
Kanalua.
We have 8 yes votes and 1 abstention.
Okay. Chair would also like to mahalo members and our trustees, Wahe and Ahuna, for accepting this kuleana along with their staff, because we know a lot of what gets done behind the scenes is a result of our hardworking staff, and both Trustee Ahuna's and Trustee Wahe's staff will be working very hard to ensure the Budget and Finance Committee does great work. At this time, the chair would like to recognize now Trustee and now Chair of the Budget and Finance Committee, Trustee Chair Wahe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to thank everybody for having faith in making me the BNF chair. And I highly want to acknowledge and thank the former BNF chair, Luana Alapa, who did many great things, as mentioned earlier, like creating the Malama Honua Home Improvement and Renovation Program, as well as, I believe, I haven't, researched this, but I believe gave out more Hoa Koa Koa Lahui event sponsorships than anyone else, and always conducting herself with grace and elegance. So I want to thank Luana Alapa, and I also want to bring up what Kai mentioned also, that your trusteeship is more than just you as the elected trustee. It's your office, it's your staff, and I want to really thank my staff, Karina Kina and Melissa Wenahan, without them, for making me, look competent, and without whom I'd probably be an abject failure. So thanks for being there for me. And again, thank you, everybody. I'll do my best.
We trust in
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Trustee Wahe, and we look forward to working with you, and we mahalo you for stepping up to this leadership role. The Budget and Finance Committee is a critical committee here at the Office of Foreign Affairs, and we look forward to your leadership on that. And in addition, the decades of experience that you bring to this role and to the board table. So look forward to working with you. Okay, next we have community concerns and celebrations. Do we have anyone sign up to speak on this?
Yes, we have one person online. We have Jermaine Myers.
Okay,
Aloha, Chair. Am I able to share my community concerns?
yes, Jermaine, you are recognized. Welcome.
Mahalo. Aloha, trustees. My name is Jermaine Myers. As many of you know, I am an OHA beneficiary and a proud resident of Nanakuli Hawaiian Homestead. I would like to share my community concern regarding OHA's recent participation in the annual Raro Festival on Raiatea Island in French Polynesia. On day 3 of the festival, OHA, led by Chairperson Kaiali'i Kahele, and Kamehameha Schools, led by Dr. Randy Fong, hosted an event called the Celebration of Hawaiian Culture at the Apatoa Beach and Garden Village in the district of Fetuna. While I understand the importance of connecting with our Pacific cousins, and honoring our shared heritage. I am deeply concerned that not all OHA trustees make the same effort to visit or celebrate with Hawaiian communities here at home, especially in Nanakuli. For example, on September 23rd, 2025, during the OHA Oahu Island Community Meeting and site visits in Nanakuli, not all trustees came to visit our local organizations in peace or attend the meeting at the Learning Center in Nanakuli Village, where real Hawaiian families are living and teaching our culture every day. No effort has been made by trustees to travel to Nanakuli at a lower expense than to Raiatea to visit our Hawaiian-focused charter school, Kavaihona, or Kamaile Academy in Waianae. If OHA can travel across the ocean to celebrate our culture abroad, we ask that OHA also show that same level of respect, aloha, and engagement right here with beneficiaries in Nanakuli Homestead and in other homestead communities. OHA has never provided a summary report of the costs to OHA for most of its trustees and primary administration leadership to travel to Raiatea. I look forward to seeing this expense and justification report. Kea kuapu, God bless all of you.
Thank you, Jermaine. Lehua, anyone else with community concerns or celebrations?
There is no one else signed up.
Okay. The trustees, any announcements? Okay, I have two announcements. The OHA Standing Committee meeting of the Committees on Beneficiary Advocacy and Empowerment, of Committee on Budget and Finance and Committee on Investments and Land Management, as well as the Board of Trustees, will be convening this Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, starting at 1:00 p.m. For the first time ever in OHA's history at the 2025 Association of Hawaiian Civic Clubs annual convention, which is being held in Keauhou, Kona. This is a new and I guess partnership and collaboration between the civic clubs and greater and deeper engagement with their annual convention. And the Office of Hawaiian Affairs will be convening its meetings there. It will also be hosting an advocacy workshop led by Chair Brickwood Galutaria, as well as our Chief Advocate, Lena Alale. That begins at 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning, ends at 12:30. And then the Board of Trustees will be convening at the Civic Club Convention and our three standing committees. So we look forward to bringing the OHA Board of Trustees to the civic clubs and all of the convention attendees that I'm sure are excited to be a part of that. And that will convene at 1:00 in the afternoon. We will be in the Keauhou boardroom, and we will adjourn about 3.5 hours later with the Board of Trustees about 4:15, 4:30 in the afternoon. So that is the first announcement. And we mahalo our hardworking staff and everyone behind the scenes that will be coming to the Civic Club Convention in Kona. Also, very proud of our Hawaiian Registry program that we will again be featuring at the convention, just like we did at the Hawaiian Council's convention in Tulalip. And so there'll be an opportunity for convention attendees and our beneficiaries on Moko Keawe to receive their Hawaiian Registry card at the convention, should they so choose to. But we're very excited to head to Moko Keawe this weekend. And Trustee Galutaria, do you have any other things to add?
No, I'm particularly pleased that we're going to be present. I mean, must be present to win around here. So I was talking to Lena Alla this morning, and we look forward to having the workshop to explain the origins of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, the programs that we have, and of course the registry. And what we're understanding is that there's already a buzz about the registry that's going on. So people are being asked to bring their papers with them to Kona. So mahalo nui loa for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustees, any other announcements for convention? Sure, all our three standing committees have a robust agenda and looking forward to not just being present, being relevant, and being informative for our convention attendees there. And so we're looking forward to the entire team. Okay, the second announcement that the chair has is immediately after the adjournment of our open agenda, our currently agendized meeting. The Office of Foreign Affairs Board of Trustees will be convening an emergency meeting at 11:30 in the morning, and that has already been properly agendized. We'll be using the same webinar link for that emergency meeting. And so the chair would like to ask trustees not to log off from the current Zoom link that we have that you are participating on now, because we will go immediately into an emergency meeting for the Board of Trustees using that same webinar link. Okay, with that, do you have a motion to adjourn? So moved. Trustees, any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, roll call.
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina,
Aye.
Trustee Alapa,
Aye.
Salutaria,
Aye.
Trustee Lindsay, Trustee Lindsay,
Aye.
mahalo. Trustee Souza,
Aye.
Trustee Waihe'e,
Yes.
Chair Kahele.
Aye.
We have 9 yes votes. We are adjourned on this meeting.
Okay. Trustees, hey, for our trustees online, are you having issues hearing us? Trustee Emerita Lindsay, Chair Emerita?
Yes, I am. So I'm having to put my phone up to my ear.
Well, given that, you are welcome to turn your video off.